Habits are hard to break. Even if you don't think about it, your body is going to do it automatically. Just imagine how easy it would be to get lean and healthy if there was no internal conflict. You can eat the right foods, and you can exercise regularly without difficulty. The problem is that most people have unhealthy lifestyles, which make it hard to banish those wobbly bits. People with good habits are likely to achieve results much quicker. That's not to say it'll be easy, as they'll still have to tune their efforts in the kitchen and their workouts, but they won't have to deal with that internal conflict, or at least not as much as someone whose diet is all over the place. Fat loss programs abound in the market today, and though most programs truly work, it all depends on the individual's motivation and willpower. Battling with oneself is the hardest thing to do. You will often hear voices inside your mind telling you to do everything in order to achieve your goals, while another voice tells you to do the opposite. Banishing negativity is very important. It simply means kicking out negative thoughts and focusing on the positive ones. I say, simply, but if I'm honest, it might take a bit of time. Rome wasn't built in a day. The key is to create positive habits, and to keep doing them over and over again so that you will be able to do these things without thinking. This way you will no longer have endless battle with your own self and finally reveal a lean, mean, fighting machine, or at least a slim and healthier version of yourself. To banish negativity, you should learn about visualization. I know this might sound a bit airy-fairy, but if you're serious about getting in shape and are one of these people who keep falling off the wagon, so to speak, it's worthwhile trying to get your head in the right place. Wouldn't you say so? The mind has an eye, and you need to see yourself as you want to be. Whether it's with a flat stomach of going all out for six-pack abs, you need to know what it is you want to achieve. It's basically using your imagination, and the more you think about, the more focused you'll become. I know people who have cut out images of men, women in magazines with the physiques they would like and stuck them on their fridge door. I know others who have made slideshows on their computer in a similar fashion, including exercise and healthy food. I'll be the first to say this sounds like bollocks, but if you're struggling with staying focused, give it a go. You'll be surprised how well it works. To have absolute control over a situation, you need to create a habit. You must eat balanced foods every day, and you need to exercise at least 3 to 4 times a week. Visualize yourself eating the right kinds of foods, and doing your exercises that help carve out a sexier, leaner body. If you are tempted to do your old habits, you need to find a diversion. For instance, if you love chocolates and other sweets, like me, you might have to say no in a slightly louder voice so as to convince yourself that you don't need lots of treats in your diet. Personally, I see it as a challenge. If I'm going shopping and I'm at the checkout waiting to be served, I could easily pick up a chunky Kit Kat or a Kinder Bueno. I also have that internal battle in my head, but I fight it. Sometimes it gets the better of me, but more often than not I'll just say to myself, you don't need it. It is all about willpower and in sticking to the new habits that you're trying to develop. From the very start, you should never tell yourself that you can't achieve weight loss or the body you desire. You must always be positive and banish all negative thoughts that enter your mind. Creating a different pattern and doing it over and over again is the secret to achieving the body you've always wanted. You should also be surrounded with enthusiastic people. It is important that you get all the motivation you need. One way to do it is by taking before photos. It may not look very pleasant, but it is all right for starters. This will be the source of your motivation, especially when you see the after photos. Peer pressure significantly influences a person, especially when you're trying to achieve fitness and fat loss goals. If you are getting positive pressure, it would be favorable in your situation. It can be hard to develop a lean and toned body, especially if you've been struggling with tummy fat for a long time. However, you should not get discouraged at the first sight of difficulty. There will always be problems or issues at first. However, you can overcome all these things if you are able to banish all negativity from your mind. Think positive always and have a positive attitude. It is never too late to introduce changes in your lifestyle. You will not get anywhere if you are pessimistic, so instead of sulking in your room, get up and focus on your fitness goals. Anyone can have a more toned, leaner, sexier body, including you. If you have benefited from this video, please hit the subscribe button now for your next video. For more information, please click the link in the description below.